in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away is May. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop him from trying again the rest of this game.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give left side to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bills at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Bills 14, Patriots nothing.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 2.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Allen to throw it. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Giving the ball is Cook, right left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. This one finds Austin at right. A gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Alert! What's that? Allen off the play fake. Now he's going to step up. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
20-yard line.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And Cook has it left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On play action, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, Cody. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Cook. He's not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 41, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man, Kyle Williams, he's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here we go, boys.
Here's May. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Cody. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They'll run on first down. Cody trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
45-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. May. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing here is May. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cody. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Henderson will try and run for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Patriots first down.
They're going to give it to Henderson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll throw with May.
And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramos.
Go. That's another Bills. First down. 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Cody. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cody showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Allen now on the sneak. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this
fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away.
And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think you're leading by a healthy margin already. It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing now is Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
To throw, it's May.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
From the shotgun, it's May.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they go play action with May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down. Here's May.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. So Allen's going to look to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bills first down.
Allen now looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And again, it's Allen. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
We're going to throw. May.
He finds his man complete. That's Flores. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, front.
They go play action now. May. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Now we'll get whistles and then signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's got a first down as a tackle.